I live in a rural area and rely on water tanks for my drinking water supply. Here's a new tank that's going in to take water from one of my sheds. I've got a problem. Here's the delivery pipe. It's 14 metres long. The pipe needs to run from the shed all the way to the tank. It will be suspended below this metal cable. It'll be interesting to work out how I'm going to do that. I've used builder's twine or builder's cord to build a full-size model of the catenary that will suspend the water pipe. Each cord's tied in place at the appropriate location, and convenient size nut holds it vertical and stretches the catenary to approximately the right shape. I could have calculated the cord lengths, but I needed a full-scale mock-up so I can paint the water pipe anyway. It'll be suspended 4 metres off the ground, and I'd rather not climb that high. Here I have my catenary water pipe set up and strung up temporarily between 2 trees. I need to be able to test the tension needed to straighten out the water pipe. Effectively, the water pipe needs to have a straight run from the shed to the tank. If it sags like it is here, and water will gather in the middle, that could bring the whole structure down. The plan was to put these 5 kilo lead weights into this stainless steel bucket. Unfortunately, at about 60 kilos, the bucket started to collapse, so I've gone to plan B. My bodgy mass carrier here weighs about 5 kilos, so if I add 19 of my 5 kilo masses, I'll have 100 kilos. Here I've added 3 of the 5 kilo masses, and the carrier is still jammed up against the pulley, so it's not yet applying any additional attention to the string. Now with 40 kilos of total applied mass, the string's just started to move. 50 kilos and the string's moved quite a bit. Let's see how straight the catenary is. The pipe's not straight enough. 60 kilos. The pipe's noticeably straighter, but it's still not perfectly straight. I noticed one of the supports had moved, so I've checked all of them. The supports are spaced 1.5 metres apart and start about 1 metre from the ends. At 70 kilos, the pipe is almost straight. I noticed quite a wobble develop. It's a problem with catenaries. They can develop an unsustainable oscillation and collapse themselves. I call it the Tacoma Narrows effect. Probably has another name. In a gentle breeze, the catenary can develop a bit of an oscillation. That could be a concern. 80 kilos loading. The pipe is pretty much as straight as it needs to be. The catenary swings down and up above it and holds everything in place. When there's water flowing in the catenary, the load factor goes up and the tension will probably increase by a factor of 2 to 3. That could turn my 80 kilos into 240 kilos. I need to keep this in mind when building the supports for the structure.